this is that cancel culture, that woke cancel culture. You're not allowed to talk to people, and this is how they keep you in line. They try to threaten you and scare you and drop you from your thing. That's how they keep you in line. Guess what? Woke is not over. The woke cancel culture strikes again. So I don't know if you know who this woman is. She is actress. How do you say her name? How would you say her name? Dasha Nekrasova.
Yeah, Nekrasova.
So she's the host of that podcast. It's called the Red. Hang on a minute. Red Scare. And so she interviewed Nick Fuentes, and guess what happened? She's been dropped by her Hollywood talent agency, Gersh.
Oh my God.
After far-right commentator Nick Fuentes appeared on her show. The host discussed Fuentes' rise, as well as the Charlie Kirk assassination, immigration, Kanye West, vaccines, the Groyper Army, and more, and they dropped her. And her Vulture did Hollywood finally listened to Red Scare. So they finally listened to her podcast, and here's what the Vulture says. Woke is back, or at least back enough for Dasha Nekrasova to face repercussions for sentences that came out of her mouth. The Red Scare co-host and actor has been fired by her agency, Gersh, as well as from Gabriel Basso's directorial debut, Iconoclast. Deadline reported on November 14th. Neither Gersh or Nekrasova has replied to a request for comment. But she did comment. I'm gonna show you her comment in a second. Nekrasova is dealing with the consequences of an October 28th Red Scare episode in which she and co-host Anna Kachian, I don't know how to say it. Kachian spoke to Nick Fuentes, the assumed leader of the Groypers, a group of right-wing activists who are far more conservative than even the current party in power. Fuentes has described himself as they're far more conservative because they actually are America first instead of Israel first. And so that's where these articles are coming from. It sounds like this article's happy that this woman got canceled or fired or dropped from her agency and dropped from that movie. That's what it sounds like this article is saying. This is a Hollywood article saying good, right? Fuentes has described himself as a Christian nationalist, though critics and regular empathetic people have been inclined to refer to him as look at regular empathetic people. How about Zionist mouthpieces in Hollywood? How about we start referring to Vulture as that? And have been inclined to refer to him as a white nationalist and a Holocaust denier. Okay, so again, this is you're not allowed to talk to people. Nick Fuentes, super influential, has a big following. You know, reporters and hosts are allowed to talk to anybody. You know, if I could get an interview with George Bush, I would take it, even though he's a mass murderer. He's a mass murderer. Is Nick Fuentes a mass murderer? No. You know who is? George Bush. I would interview George Bush if I could, even though George Bush ordered a worldwide torture program. He ordered a torture program. He's a war criminal and a mass murderer. Would I get canceled for interviewing George Bush? No, they love George Bush now. The same people who now hate Nick Fuentes love George Bush, a mass murderer and a guy who ordered a torture program. Isn't that something? So again, this is that cancel culture, that woke cancel culture. You're not allowed to talk to people, and this is how they keep you in line. They try to threaten you and scare you and drop you from your thing. That's how they keep you in line. This is not the first time that Red Scare has played host to a controversial guest. Good. It's previously had Tucker Carlson. No. You had on the #1 news host in all history of cable news? You actually had that guy on? I mean, the guy who sells out the amphitheaters when he goes on a tour just to speak? He's not doing a show, he's just speaking. They previously had on Tucker Carlson and Alex Jones. Alex Jones, oh no! But the episode with Fuentes reportedly featured a number of offensive comments and stereotypes and various ethnic and religious communities. I like how they say reportedly. Well, you're writing an article on it. Maybe you go watch it. You're out there slandering the host of the Red Scare for having an interview. Maybe watch the interview. No? Okay. I mean, if you're going to slander someone, at least know what you're slandering them about. So a normal Red Scare episode. So a normal Red Scare. So it's a normal Red Scare episode. See, they're bad people, and they should be censored. Their jobs should be taken away. Wow. At one point, Fuentes says that being edgelord is cringe, which should be apparent from the episode's 150-minute runtime. I don't even know what that means. You know what that means? Despite her role in the show's incendiary language, you're using incendiary language. You should be canceled from Hollywood. We do not allow independent thought. It's groupthink, and you are not allowed to color outside the lines. Despite these people are proud of it. These people are proud of this. Who wrote this stupid article? Fran Hopfner, Hoepfner. She's a senior news writer. Fran Hopfner. She doesn't want you to be able to talk to anybody or have thoughts that she disagrees with. You should be canceled. This is unbelievable. Despite her role in the show's incendiary language, Nekrasova has been working steadily as an actress for the past, and she's allowed to work as an actress in Hollywood. You know how Hollywood's all about doing the right thing. You know how Hollywood is a bastion of Christianity and good thought. She's been allowed to work in Hollywood. Yeah, you mean the cesspool of sex criminals, pedophiles, and the most disgusting people in the world? She's allowed to work in that environment? Isn't that weird? You mean the environment that embraces war criminals and mass murderers and people who order torture programs? You mean that community that embraces those people? She's allowed to work in that community? That's amazing. She's had worked for steadily as an actress for the past few years with roles in Succession and this year's Materialists. That this is the episode that ruffled enough feathers in Hollywood to put Nekrasova on the chopping block is a bit of a surprise, as she's managed to successfully compartmentalize her work until now. God, we got her. We got that bitch. It's unlikely this setback keeps Nekrasova off screens for very long. Maybe she can get in touch with Mel Gibson or one of Trump's Hollywood ambassadors, who are presumably there to help with human resource issues like this. Oh, there's such a clever writer. Such a clever writer. Nekrasova actually did on her Instagram, I think, tweet this out after she got dropped by Gersh. She tweeted out this joke from Norm Macdonald about a very similar thing. Let's watch.
Earlier this week, actor Marlon Brando met with Jewish leaders to apologize for comments he made on Larry King Live. Among them, that, quote, Hollywood is run by Jews. The Jewish leaders accepted the actor's apology and announced that Brando is now free to work again.
That's on the good old NBC. That's on NBC right there. And the woman who writes this garbage, Fran Hopfner, she's proud. She's proud to be the butt of this joke. She's proud. She's proud of that. Yeah, that's the world she lives in, where she embraces mass murderers, torturers, pedos of all stripes. You work with those people. It's not somebody who says something that I don't like. They're saying something I don't. They're talking to someone I don't like. Cancel them. So, again, I think this only helps Red Scare. I've never listened to Red Scare. I think I'm going to go listen to it now. How about that? Never listened to Red Scare podcast. I think I will go listen to it now. Anyway, great job. And if you'd like to hear my jokes about this, come see me in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, December 6th. That's a Saturday. I'll see you in Waikiki, January 11th. That's a Sunday. Make your vacation plan. Waikiki's wonderful. It's at the Blue Note Theater. Plus, January 30th, that's a Friday, I'll be at the Comedy Store in Hollywood. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. All right. Hey, microplastics are infiltrating every part of our lives. Scientists estimate we now consume a credit card's worth of plastic every single week through our food, water, and even the air we breathe. One study found plastic particles in 100% of human lung samples. Nobody's safe from exposure. It gets worse. These plastics don't just sit in your body. They cross the gut lining, leach into your blood, and disrupt everything. They've been shown to alter gut bacteria, suppress your immune response, and increase your risk for neurodegenerative disease, metabolic disorders, and cancer. Some plastic toxins like BPA and phthalates mimic hormones, interfere with fertility, and damage DNA. Even if you eat clean and avoid packaged foods, you're still being exposed. You can't opt out. But your gut can help you fight back. Kimchi 1 from Brightcore Nutrition is potent ally in this toxic world. It's packed with over 900 probiotic strains, unique to kimchi and proven to break down BPA, helping you detox from the inside out. It doesn't just support digestion. It helps protect your cells, your brain, your hormones, and your future. Your body was never designed to handle plastic, but your gut was designed to protect you. You just have to give it the right tools. Right now, you can get 25% off with my code DORE at the link below. For an even better deal, call my friends at Brightcore and give up, and you can get up to 50% off and free shipping. The number, 888-253-0418. Come see me on tour in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, Waikiki, Hawaii, and the Comedy Store in Los Angeles. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.